Happy Wednesday. What's everybody doing this afternoon? It's a little gloomy again around here. I gotta tell you, this weather on Wednesday has been so weird because it seems like we've been getting a lot of the storms and things on Wednesdays in the afternoon, and it's interesting because that's when I'm always going live, and I'm always thinking, I wonder what's gonna happen during this live. Am I gonna keep power? Am I, whatever. Anyway, so today, oh my gosh, you guys, so many things have been going on, but at Close to My Heart specifically, there are about 1 billion new specials, or it just feels that way. Just feels that way. But it does feel like a lot. So I just want to show you, while I'm waiting, for people, I just want to show you some of the new specials that are promotions that are coming up. The Wild Berry Blast I have shown you more than once, and it is amazing, and I will probably be working with this and posting a couple of layouts in the next few days or so because it is amazing, and this color works with a lot of different colors, so I'm looking forward to working with it. My life's been a little nutty since my uncle is out of the hospital, so I'm not visiting the hospital anymore every day, and he's at home, which is amazing. And I have been working on the house next door, so my arm is exhausted, of course. Okay, let me show you a few things they've started. So acrylic shapes, these rainbow shapes, are a new special for VIPs only, and they're $20, and you earn VIP credit. And it's just, if you want them free, if you spend $95, you can get them free. But I know a lot of you, that's a big price point. But it's just something to think about. If you're going to be ordering anyway, make sure you tack those on. You'll get a reminder in your cart. A new special around Memorial Day, they always do a memorial sort of special. This one is the new one, We Will Remember, and it is a poppy stamp with a We Will Remember stamp. Poppies are sort of the icon for like veterans and in Australia and New Zealand, and even here, I think it's the Lions Club also uses poppies, but I just wanted to show you that stamp because it's pretty cool, and it's a special. Hi, Noelle. I hope your day is going well. Jen had meetings all day. She was like, I'm tired. This is a new thing that Close to My Heart just popped on this week. Basically, that as you grow, paper pack that's in the core catalog has a lot of paper in it. It is much bigger than the paper packs that you're purchasing in the every 2-month catalogs. And there is a couple of new workshops that they have created, scrapbooking and card making. The scrapbooking one is very baby oriented, but you could twist that into anything and just use the cutting guides. And the card making one is a little more friendship and sympathy, but it is really nice because you can go on there right now and just click on those and download the cutting guides, and you can use them for any paper pack that you own. Okay, so the other one I want to talk about today is the National Scrapbooking Day event, which on May 6th and 7th, which is coming up, they are having a whole bunch of classes on different projects. So there is a Penguins mini album, and a lot of the consultants are using these papers, stamp sets, and accessories to make 12 by 12 pages. They're not making the mini album. The little penguin set is adorable. This card making set with the stencils has been extremely popular. Stencils are just such a big deal right now in the paper crafting community. So this one is really pretty. It is beautiful for not much work. And then there's this circle patterns one. I'm going to click on that one because this one is just drawing my eye. Look at those circles, and you get the thin cuts that cut these circles out. You get the papers, and I just think the thin cuts are really cool to make these. I'm very tempted by this one. I usually buy the entire bundle of all of them because there's so many that I love. But this time I did a little more picking and choosing because I'm doing the album retreat this weekend, and that, you know, is a little pricier. So here's the Toast to You, and it has the little food with faces and the little puns like "you're a big deal," dill, like dill pickle. Those kind of things are hilarious to me. This is on my list as a possibility that I may still buy because it'll be good forever. I won't have to just use that paper pack. There it is. A Toast to You. Taco about awesome. I just love it. Hope churro okay. I'll make a churro. Anyway, really cute. But the big one I want to talk about is my favorite, and this is the Good Vibes Scrapbooking Kit, and there is a whole workshop. All of these have a download guide that you can click on right now, and you can download the guide. It has the cutting guide, it has the pictures of what you need to cut and what you need to do to create these layouts. They're just spectacular. You get a half-page flip-flap in this, and lots of really fun kind of stickers and things that are real generic, but they are retro. So I went ahead and I decided I'm going to show you this one close up, because this one I really feel like is a don't miss item. So it has the oranges and kind of retro colors, oranges, browns. It doesn't have a major theme, which is great because that means it's suited for a lot of different pictures. You could do this, you could do a lot of things with this. I really love the paper in it. As a matter of fact, I ordered two because I really wanted more paper. So this one is the Glacier Blue, and it's a check. And then there's, this one's a Glacier Blue. Sorry, I'm like, what color was that? That was, I swear that's Glacier, but this one's Glacier. And the back is blue. And then I want to say Blue Bird. I get those the Blue Bird and the other one confused. Carolina. Sorry, it just wasn't coming to me. Okay, I love this pattern. It's sort of the color, it's shortbread, but it's got a real light pattern on it of little bubbles. There, you can see it. And it is very neutral, and it goes with a lot. And I love the zip strip on this one. It's very retro. And look at that, talk about retro. So I wish I could buy these two in bulk, because I really would buy tons more. This one I have used over and over. And on the back is sort of a all over camera print, which makes it a neutral, because it's just in the background and it's not so bold in your face. And then it comes with tons of cardstock. So when I did my layouts, I used all of these papers, plus lots of white, plus I added some orange and some brown to it, some espresso. It comes with these fun wood flowers, and it comes with the half sheet page protectors for to add to your scrapbook layouts. So that kit is pretty great. And I want to show you what I have made with my first kit, because obviously I have a second kit here. So the first layout is a Disney one, and I pulled out again my paper punch that does Mickey heads. This, yes, is a picture of me from 1982. So I was 15, 16. I think I may have been 15 here, getting ready to turn 16. And then this is just a postcard, but these pictures are from a trip that we took to Epcot when not terribly long after it first opened. The World Showcase opened for the first time, and there weren't very many countries, but look how great the retro pictures look with this. Love it so much. I still have some journaling to do on there, but I love that I added some flip-flaps. I had some postcards that had some things on the back, and I didn't want to cover those up because obviously they're pretty old now. They're like 40 years old. And so those are kind of a nice way to hang on to older things. Okay, page 2, very retro. I added the nectarine cardstock to this because I just loved pulling that out and making it very 70s vibe. This was a trip in 1977 that our family took to California, and the pictures are terrible. I rescued them from one of those magnetic albums where, you know, it peels, and oh my gosh, it needed rescued. And then on each of these, I added a flip flap with some journaling behind it, extra pictures. I was showing these pictures to one of my cousins because I had this picture of her with her dogs at the time, and she said they do not have pictures of her and her dogs. They do not have pictures of all of them together. And so I'm like, okay, I need to take that back out and I need to send that to my cousin. Although it's really faded out and blurred because of the way it was stored. So it's really important to get those photos into safe places. But I love this layout. I love the good vibes thing that goes with it. And then because I had just a little bit of the pattern paper left, and I had this sheet left, I went ahead and made a one-page layout. This one's Say Cheese, all stickers and the little wood flowers that come with it. That adds a little dimension. If you're not crazy about dimension, the wood flowers aren't for you. But I have some photos, some older photos that I think will go really well in here. So this flip flap goes on top of the page protector and will become part of this layout. So gotta love that. And then, okay, so the one that I really want to show today is a 2-page layout. Let me grab my piece of paper that I put down. So what I am putting together here is some photos from that California trip. I'm still working on the first time I went to the Pacific Ocean, and all the photos are like 3x4. They're kind of a weird size because at the time cameras just didn't always take photos in the tradition and the size we're used to now. And look how yellowed and brown that is on the back. What a shame, right? But this paper goes really well with this. So I'm going to just set that aside for a minute and show you my general plan for the layout. So what I wanted to do was sun at the top, and I have these little like flags that I created, one for here because I love this design, and one in this bottom. I'm gonna move these are my photo mats. So what I did was I took the toffee shimmer brush. Now, you're not going to be able to see this very well, but the toffee shimmer brush makes amazing sand. It looks incredible. I'm kind of trying to show it where you can see how it kind of sparkles a little bit, but you just flick this shimmer brush all over the paper at the bottom, and it makes just a really cool look of sand. So when you see this in person, you're like, oh yeah, I get it. And so then I added these brown strips to be like the sand at the bottom. And then I took a strip of the glacier and tore it just like that. So it's like the water. And then I took that as that patterned piece and I tore it towards me to look like waves on the bottom and top. And my plan is to put these like this and attach this in the middle. So it's like stripes. And you don't have to have, that way you don't have to have full sheets of each color. You can just have a strip and kind of put them on there so that they cover each other. And because of the white core showing, it kind of looks like the top of waves. So I thought that looked pretty cool. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Kind of line them up a little bit like that, and then put that there. I love the groovy, and it looks like waves, and so that's going to go here, and this is going to go at the bottom. Put this up here at the top, and then I created a layered title, California Pacific, and I used the shoelace alphabet to stamp my letters. And then I roughed it up on the edges, and I stamped directly on that shortbread color, and again used that zip strip that I love. And then I just layered it with some of the toffee and espresso, and it'll just go down here as a title like that. I just love it. So then I used the espresso and the shortbread to make my photo mats, and it's gonna end up looking great. I have my photos already, but I want to show you how I did this sun, because this sun is pretty cool, and I think this page turned out really nice, and it's gonna look really neat with these. And I have quite a few pictures. You know what's really funny, you guys, is that back, now that we have cameras, you can delete pictures that are, obscene or whatever. But I have a lot of pictures that have stuff like this in them. Let me see right there, like this couple putting suntan lotion on each other. I had another picture where it looked like people were making out right next to us. I had to trim the edge off the photo because there was a couple in the photo right here that they actually looked like they were making out right there. And so I still wanted to use that picture, so I had to trim it down. You don't know what you're getting when you know you have a camera like that. Times have changed so much. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I wanted to show you how I did this sun. So I'm going to set these aside. I don't know if I'll add these flowers to it, but I might add some of those groovy looking flowers. There's some open flowers that look very 70s. Okay. And I have some stickers left. I've got sunshine, I have captured memories and the little thumbs up and the arrows. I have quite a few stickers left actually. The ladybugs I'm not sure I'm going to use, and I'm not sure I'm going to use the Vespa. I might use that for a card. So then my stickers are gone and I'll have to open my other pack and start using those. So I will finish this layout and I'll post that. But let me show you this. So to make a sun on cardstock, maybe I'll just use my scrap for a minute. Just so I don't waste a 12 by 12 sheet, because I don't know if I'll use it again. In order to make a sun, what I did was I took a scrap piece of cardstock and I made my own kind of stencil. You don't have to own every stencil. So what I did was I cut a strip out of it just like that and made it like that. And then basically I chose kind of a center point, and you could see where I had put like a pencil mark on my layout so that I was gonna say this is where the sun is and the rays will come out over it. And then you can use any ink you want, but I use Distress Oxides because they're just faster. You can use any ink to do this. It just takes a little more time. And my blender tool. And then basically I go from the sun and just make my rays, kind of blend them on like this. So there's one. And then go to the next one and try to make them even. And then if you have to go up higher on the page, you want to move your stencil. You don't want to hit that. You don't want to hit that end mark because it'll leave a line right there. So you definitely want to go off the page like this. So that you get a nice even look. So I'm just going to do one more. Now this yellow, if you put it on really thick like I am, it almost has an orange look. So when you go back to fill in some of the like what I call the warmth, right? Like to sponge on, it doesn't look so dark, and so you can sponge it like this. Now, if you do a swirl over it, you're going to get a little bit of a darker look, and the more you go over it, the darker you're going to get. So if you're going to do it that way, I would start dark in the center and lighten up as you go out, because basically what you're trying to show is that, you know, hotter and then it disperses, right? So that is how I did the sunray. I'm going to show it to you one more time, just so now that you see how it was made, you can go, oh yeah, I see that. Let me grab it. I have so much stuff in my pile now. Oof. And you can see that I did this over 2 pages. So I put the 2 pages together and held my stencil in place to do that. So then you can kind of see. And you can see I got into a hurry and I got some splotches on there where you can kind of see my circle shape, like I pounced, like right here. But I knew that that would be covered up by photos anyway. But you can always fix it by blending it out more too. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. So I can't wait to finish that page. I have, I'm gonna finish that as soon as, I would do it now, but I'm like, you guys don't want to see me try to make decisions about where to put a sticker. It takes me a bit. I sit there and I try it in different areas. Okay, last thing. Oh yeah, here's what I had left over from all of those layouts. And remember, I added a couple of sheets of cardstock. I needed orange and I needed brown because, you know, I wanted to save the pattern for where it was going to show the most, of course. Next week, I'm so excited. Many of you will start getting your catalogs. I sent them directly from Close to My Heart. We'll see how on the ball they are. But this is the sneak peek of the new May-June catalog. And I can't wait to show this to you. It's so different from anything else that Close to My Heart has done for a while. So a lot of it will be new, really new and different. Some of it will be like, yes, this is my style, and some of it is like, no, this is not. So I can't wait to hear your take on it. So I can't wait to show you that. And I want to just give you a sneak peek of the new special coming up. So Hope and Kindness starts in May. It's the May special. It's a big pack paper, and I have it, and I can't wait to show it to you. It's so beautiful. Again, it has spring vibes, it has heritage vibes, it has, you know, I'm going to farmer's market kind of look to me. You know, when people are having picnics and stuff like that, totally could see that used for that. And the other thing, sneak peeky about it, it's a huge bundle. You can buy it all as a bundle, or you can buy it in parts, however you want, but there's a big paper pack, there is a stamp set, there are die cut shapes, sticker sheet, and the coolest sneak peek I'm going to show you is this one. It has doilies. Aren't they cool? So these thin cuts cut so amazing, and they make some very cool cards and scrapbook pages, and they're just, I don't know, I just love them so much. So a lot of consultants grabbed onto this one immediately and just started creating. And so I can't wait to share this with you. So this is the sneak peek for May, June, and I hope that you let me know when you get your catalogs in the mail, and I will show you this next Wednesday. For all of you who are doing the album retreat with me this weekend, it actually starts today, this at like 3 o'clock, but I don't know if I'm gonna get anything done today, so I'm going to start it tomorrow, and try to get some of that done between therapy appointments and stuff. So I will show you album pages as I get them done. I'm hoping to get photos on as I go. We'll see how that goes. Thanks. Have a great afternoon. I really appreciate you guys watching. Bye.